I've had ideas for how to sort of do innovative things, I guess inventions. I've had different inventions in my life, but lately they're focused around technology.
So I would love to hear more about that. I have to ask about one of your inventions. Come on, you have to share.
There's something that we're developing, the one that won the hackathon, called Second Gov, as in second government. And basically it's, I could point you in the direction of the UK's employment of a thing called shadow cabinets. So the opposition party, the losing party basically, the party not in power, creates a shadow cabinet. So this idea of second gov is basically if you wanted to run for the second governor of California, you could. And you could win. And you could, you know, it's all just about getting votes. The elections would happen at the same time as the real elections. And if you wanted to enact a certain law, or you wanted to change a real law, you'd put up the platform, try and get the votes, and if you won, that law would get enacted. And the great thing, of course, about virtual reality is that all of our reality mostly was once a virtual reality, it was once an idea. So if some of this virtual stuff becomes very, very, very popular, reality is not going to be able to ignore it. And so it's not just a waste of time, it's actually a sort of potentiator of change in a safe environment.
Is there something else that sort of inspired you or that influenced you to bring you to create this Second Gov?
In particular, I wanted to start a new IRS. I wasn't happy with the IRS.
As far as your music goes, what do you attribute your success to, and what's next?
I attribute a lot of, I think all success to sort of the willingness to fail. And, you know, and just that sort of, that courage in between there. Because there's a lot of sort of 10,000 hour stuff going on to get places, and within those hours there's a lot of, you know, bumps. But no, I just, you know, I love to work, essentially. I love to sort of get that feeling of correspondence with the nexus of thought, whatever that is, you know. Sometimes when you create the best song, when it's the very best song, and in some ways the better the song, the less you relate to the idea of having created it yourself. The more it's celestial archaeology, the more it already existed, you know, and so that's a very exciting thing, is to go out there and try and, you know, discover the next thing.